I'ma need you all to jump, jump. Tell a hater we do what we want. I just keep on running like I'm gum. Back up in this when we get it bucked. Yo, I'ma need you all to jump, jump. Tell a hater we do what we want.
Hey everybody, Chrissy Morales and Trippy Trip in the house.
Hey everybody.
We're here on Unsung Talent, showcasing today's hottest underground music artists. And how can we not have our very own Trippy Trip here with us today? Big moves, small pockets, owner and founder. You're doing so many great things. Tell me about, obviously we know everything about each other, but let's tell the audience, tell them about you.
Well, my name is Rich, aka Trippy Trip. You guys know that. I'm a rapper, and I put out 2 albums, one in 2017 and one last year, 2020. That one was called Hindsight. And I also just opened a clothing company called Big Move Small Pockets. It's dedicated to the everyday working man. And it's just affordable clothing. Anything else, you gotta ask me.
So, okay, obviously you're a rapper and you're good at it. What inspired you? For those who don't know Trippy Trip yet, or even for fans, they kind of are like, oh, what's up, Trippy Trip? Where do you even get that name? Like, tell us about your backstory.
Well, I started rapping when I was 11 years old, and just haven't ever stopped. I got the name from my cousin Ashley. Hey, Ash. When I was 15, I used to walk up the boardwalk with my friends all the time, literally struggle walking. My whole life is a struggle, but I struggle walking. I trip all the time. So the nickname Trippy Trip came out, and when I really got into rapping, 15, 16 years old, I needed a name and couldn't think of any good one. So my buddy was like, hey, why not just pick Trippy Trip? We call it anyway, and it just stuck. So there's that. And what made me really take it to the next level of wanting to do it was I saw the movie Notorious.
Oh my.
About the Notorious B.I.G.
Like 10 times. No, I'm kidding, like 20 times, but go ahead.
When I was 16 and 300 times since, and
he's not lying either, y'all.
Yeah, it inspired me to take it seriously, because if someone in such a bad situation as Biggie Smalls was could make it, then anybody could.
And he's been your like main influencer, I would say, like rapper, right? Like I know you have a couple different ones.
Yeah, I'd say so. He's the main one as far as making it as a rapper. I mean, of course, Eminem was there because he was the first rap CD I ever heard, aside from Little Bow Wow, but that was like when I was 7, so.
Gosh, Little Bow Wow. Whatever happened to that guy?
I mean, he's around, he's just not little anymore.
So, okay, so there's Little Bow Wow, Eminem. I know there's a couple more that you really look up to. What underground artists?
Underground artists? I don't really.
I know you like Russ.
Yeah, but he's not underground anymore.
I guess you're right. I guess you're right. And Logic was at one point.
Yeah, he was underground. Like all the underground artists I like, they're above ground now. They're doing really well.
They clubbed their way to the top.
Yeah, so I pretty much anybody who stays true to the art form I like. Lyricism, content, rhyming is a big thing with me. I don't have to relate to their subject matter at all. As long as they're good at rhyming, I'm into whatever they're saying.
Right.
So. And
with your music, you've done a lot of shows. Like you made a name for yourself here in South Jersey that a lot of people. Yeah, I mean you really have though. Like everybody knows like, oh yeah, Trippy Trip, or they'll call you. They don't even call you Rich. They're like, oh, Trippy Trip. You know, it's kind of funny and it's cool. Tell them about all the performances that you've done, because you're really grinding and you're doing your thing.
Well, I've performed at a lot of shows the past 10 years. I've done shows at Rowan University. I've done shows at Voltage Lounge in Philadelphia. I've done shows at the Trocadero in Philadelphia. I've done shows in North Jersey. I've done shows a lot of places on the East Coast. I recently, last year before COVID happened, I did 2 really successful shows at the 7 Mile Bar, and they were like, I headlined them and I had an opener for the second show and they did really well. And I was about to get residency there and COVID happened.
And then
So,
COVID, you know, that's the story with like everybody. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, COVID hit. And it's been a struggle for all artists. Like, what's your motivation to keep going?
I did this for the love of music before COVID. That's why I do it now. The money, the fame, the recognition, that was all secondary. So it's still secondary. And
a lot of your music is, you know, you live a clean lifestyle. And I've asked you this on the cover and actual CD of the interview. But for those who have not heard it yet, tell them about that.
Well, real quick, the interview was my first album. That was in 2017. It was released. And basically, I live a clean and sober lifestyle because I like to keep a clear head. I grew up bullied a lot, so it took a long time for me to actually love and accept myself. And I look at drugs and alcohol as an escape from yourself, and I don't want to escape myself. So I touch more about this on the actual album. So if you want to hear more, listen to it. But
where can they listen to it?
It's on every platform: Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, anywhere you can listen to music, it's most likely there. And then same thing with my other album, Hindsight, every platform.
So one of the things that, for those watching right now, Rich is actually, you know, he's been my backbone throughout all of this, and he is very supportive of me. I'm very supportive of him. We love music and we love arts, and that's why we started Unsung Talent, to bring it here into South Jersey and to just really brighten up the East Coast with art and music. And so that is what we're trying to do. And I wanted to bring him on here to kind of tell his story so you guys can get to know a little bit more about our talent agent, Trippy Trip. He's just awesome and phenomenal, and he just started Big Moves, Small Pockets. Tell me more about that.
Well, Big Moves, Small Pockets was a slogan I actually said all the way back in 2013 that's always kind of stuck with me. And it's inspired by pretty much normal people, everyday people like you, me, Carlton, our cameraman, who do these big, like extravagant things, which on the surface they might not look big, but they're big in their own way. And they don't need a lot of money to do so. Sure, money might be the underlying thing, but it's not the main driving force. It's not why we do it. We make big moves with small pockets. We chip away at our huge goal little by little in every way we can. It's inspired by the working man. My family has a lot of working class people, and that's where it pretty much came from, if any of that made sense.
So a fun fact is your dad owns the painting business.
Yeah.
So you can tell them more about that, because I would, but go ahead.
Well, yeah, my dad, he's a very hard worker. Shout out to Richard Ennis Sr. He owns Independence Painting, which I also work at. And we're just a hustle and bustle painting crew that really try to give people hard work and try to do a good job for all of our clients. My mom, she's a full-time nurse, and she works her heart and soul for everything. So these are people who just like inspire me every day. My girlfriend, who's sitting next to me, inspires me. Many of my friends inspire me. It's all inspired by my fans, family, friends, and anybody just trying to get it any way they can.
That's right. And Big Moves, Small Pockets is just, it's a movement as well. You know, to really grind and really work for what you have and just follow your dreams. I mean, I've won the Dream Chaser Award, but we've both won the Purple Heart Award for everything that we do in the community. You know, and I know that you're big on that. You're big on helping other people and just being there for them. So I know you had your psychology degree. How do you think that your psychology degree has helped you and aided you with, you know, your music?
Well, it just helps me read people as far as like when I meet them. Like I can tell a vibe as soon as I shake someone's hand or look at them now, because we're not allowed to shake hands anymore. But yeah, it just helps me to read people's vibe. And like with the community thing you just talked about, I like uplifting positive people who otherwise wouldn't get the shine. And that's like one of the first things we connected on.
Right.
Like we like giving people an avenue, even as we're chasing the same avenue. We're not crab in a bucket mentality. We're let's lift everybody else up to we all can eat at the same table as long as we're bringing food. That's
right, and that's what I love about you. We are what people would actually tell us in college. We actually met at Rowan University, so we're college sweethearts, and people will call us the dream team. And that's been like our method behind everything, is chasing our dreams and keeping it going. But with dreams comes obviously all these aspirations, and your music has led you to the place where you are now. Tell me what you're performing today and a little bit about it.
Well, it's actually pretty relevant to what we're saying. It's called Progress Part 2, which I made a Part 1 way back. That's also available everywhere, but it's called Progress Part 2. And it's just a song about keep going, keep moving, keep trying to make progress.
That's right. And where could everybody find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Trippy156. You can find me on any streaming platform as Trippy Trip. And YouTube also at Trippy156.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Trippy Trip.
What's up, y'all? Trippy Trip here. About to be performing my new song, Progress Part 2. Music video just dropped. You can find it at Trippy156 on YouTube. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, I just do this for the fans, and I do it for my fam. I don't do this for the bands, I just do it to advance. Out of my mind, on my grind, get my shine on in due time. I gotta chill with pride, that's a fault, I'm human, I got a lot of those. Kicking rhymes out of my brain, I got karate flows. Body blows and headshots, I got them, bro. Just throw on a beat like it's a potty bowl. Man, I got my team in the background, that's way too many to count. They got my back now, and we gon' bust through top of the map now. On that chill tip, laid back like a nap. Wow, I do this all in my sleep. Let me stop, but I do, cause I do what I dream. Put my soul in the rap, cause there's no in between. Got the key in my heart, keep it simple and clean. Yeah, as I'm still making progress. You ain't really bad, nothing but the nonsense. You and me got nothing in common. Keep it pushing, being broke's not an option. Yeah, cause I'm still making progress. You ain't really bad, nothing but the nonsense. You and me got nothing in common. Keep it pushing, being broke's not an option. Yeah, I spit bars like a life sentence, because I live for these lines, that's a life sentence. I care less what a hater says I might mention. I'm in the stew 5 hours, that's a light session. Extra, read all about it. 27 years old, still ain't slowing down yet. I'm schizophrenic with this rap style, delusions of grandeur. Probably while I act wild, I don't ever. Plus I never back down, that's against my standards. Homie, put the cash down. Yeah, free agent on my own accord. Everybody climb aboard. If you feel on board, here's a smorgasbord. A rap rhythm, track spitting, my back stiffens up when I listen to these whack kids spitting stuff. I can't handle. I'm a germaphobe, listen to me vibe, then you can learn to flow. Yeah, as I'm still making progress. You ain't really bad, nothing but the nonsense. You and me got nothing in common. Keep it pushing, being broke's not an option. Yeah, as I'm still making progress. You ain't really bad, nothing but the nonsense. You and me got nothing in common. Keep it pushing, being broke's not an option. Big moves, small pockets, we be rocking. Yeah, big moves, small pockets, we be rocking. Yeah, big moves, small pockets, making progress. Yeah, big moves, small pockets, making progress. Yeah.
Still making progress. 365, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Every mistake is a lesson.
Every move is a memory.
Trippy Trip.
That's it, guys. Thanks.
Hindsight.
Big moves, small pockets, making progress. Yeah. Hey, over here on Unsung Talent with your girl, Chrissy Morales, and
Trippy Trip. Thanks.
bye, guys.